Hi, welcome to Lab Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we are going to play
Kingdom Come
Deliverance. So Kingdom Come Deliverance may sound familiar to you if you are a PC gamer, because Kingdom Come Deliverance was a PC game by the same name. Well, it is a PC game you can play. One of my personal favorites, to be honest. What is Kingdom Come Deliverance? It is a action adventure role-playing game set in the early 1400 Bohemia.
Wild Bohemia.
Wild lands of Bohemia, where there's all sorts of bad things happening. So
a lot of anti-Catholic things happening.
Yeah, so there's a warning here. There's some heavy themes in this game. So
Yeah.
if you're light of heart and you don't really want to see some pretty, or hear some pretty tough stuff,
Yeah.
there's the trigger warning has been delivered. So
Yes. And the game can actually, I believe, the app will take some of that out. It'll like take it down a notch if you need it to.
if you need to, it
So,
can be
yeah.
tweaked, but we like the full
We like the full experience.
full experience. Yeah. So a little bit of setting. We're playing characters, and we'll do a little bit of the environmental setting, right? So you've got Bohemia, like we said. You've got the Catholic Church. There's a big player in this, as well as the Hussites,
Yes.
which, for all intents and purposes, are Protestants.
Yes, they're followers of John Huss, who was the precursor, right, to all of your big Protestant thinkers.
Yeah. So they obviously Catholics don't like this. They're sort of spreading the word, and they're going at each other. So and how things were resolved back in the 1400s with
Off
steel,
with their heads.
with steel and wood. So
And
let's-
impaled bodies.
impaled people. So let's take a look at the table. Here we have the game. You don't really see much set up because it comes out on map tiles. We've got a nice little grid, which is letters and numbers, and that's about it. So you'll see that'll make sense as we start to play out the map tiles. This is an app game, in case you were wondering.
Yep.
It's heavily driven app game. So the app will tell you and manage lots of things.
Yes.
Everything outside of like the fighting and all that stuff, but a lot of the adventure, a lot of narrative is being provided by the app. So you'll get to see that. We're going to demonstrate that during this playthrough. We each chose a character in this demo kit. It plays 2 to 3 characters. The real game will play 1 to 4. We each chose a character at random,
Yep.
and they're basically, they start with some items and some skills, but that obviously can change throughout the game because
Right.
you're going to level up, you're going to get more items. Take a quick look. Why don't you give us a brief overview of your character, and then I'll talk about
Sure. So I'm playing the Maiden Jarmilla, and she is a sister at the convent. Well, used to be at the convent. They
Yeah.
burnt down the convent. So
You burn a lot of things down in this
yeah.
game.
So she is. She's kind of out there. My attributes, my starting attributes, I got to choose. So the way that this is set up, she always starts with 1 agility, and then I could choose to either enhance my perception or my strength for the start of the game, and I chose perception. Did you want to go over the dice and how they work, or do you want to wait for
We'll
that? Okay. My vitality is set to 7, my stamina is at 4, and I'm going to start with 3 actions.
Yep.
That's
And what are your items?
So I start with 2 yellow herbs, and a worthless dagger,
Okay.
which is very worthless because it is an offhand weapon, which means I cannot wield it yet.
You cannot. So quick to my guy. He is the commoner Zahora. He is a strength, so he's more of a stronger dude. So he starts with his strength and either speech or agility. I chose speech. I want to maybe I can talk my way out of some things. He has starting vitality, it's just his health of 10, and stamina of 3, and that'll all make sense what those means. We each get 3 actions. Down here we have a
Actually, my stamina starts at 5.
yeah, yours is different than mine. I know that. We have a suspicion tracker, which will explain how that works. My items, I do start with a bludgeon, so I have a nice big stick to hit people with, which I have equipped in my hands, and I also have a bottle of cheap wine, which does some of this alcohol. It's an instant use. I can re-roll any 2 dice, and then I get drunk.
Great.
Never good to be like anything out of the norm in this game
Yeah.
because it draws attention, just like in real life. So here we go. We have the basic setup here. If you notice in the far, well, it's actually that way. By the way, I'm pointing. That side of the screen, the right side, you will see that there's this little window with the app, and we have the app sort of superimposed in here, and it's really going to take us through. Where are you going? Oh, over there. There you go. So there, right here.
It's like we could not be hired as weather people.
No, so here you go. We have the app. We we are going to do basically what the app tells us. And there we go. See? That was it. So the way it's sort of set up, it looks like it's really thin. Again, this is on a computer, and it is, but it should fit perfectly on the screen for you guys to see. So here we go. We're going to begin the adventure. It's the story of the Role of Traitors. This should give you a little bit of background.
2 dreadful years have passed since the Battle of Giverhorst, the onset of the Hussite Wars. The Catholics and the Hussites have taken up arms against each other. But this conflict is also turning brother against brother, son against father, town against town. The countryside is swarming with displaced peasants and looting Hussite forces. The nobility and the clergy alike are trying to tip the scales of the war and come out of it alive. The Catholic Bishop of Olomouc, Jan Ironhand, has chosen you as his pawns. His plan is to destabilize pro-Hussite Prague, and you have come here to see the plan's execution. You're here to find Bishop Jan's loyal servant, Wolf of Wolfsburg. Wolf's last known location was a nearby Sasso monastery, not more than half a day's travel from here. Wolf has been compiling valuable information for the so-called Role of Traitors, a list of Catholics who have been covertly supporting the Hussite cause. But now, Wolf has gone silent.
Yes.
So
Your
we are
task
hunting.
is simple.
Hunting the wolf.
Locate Wolf of Wolfsburg in the village of Samopesh and retrieve the Role of Traitors.
All right, so that's our mission. So this is whenever you get a quest, this little thing pops up. So new quest, Wolf of Wolfsburg, main quest. Wolf's last known whereabouts are in the village of Samopesh. Search the settlement and locate him.
You are moments away from reaching the village of Samopesh, the last stop before arriving at Sasso Monastery. You chat with the wagoner about the events of the past weeks and months and try to remain as inconspicuous as you can.
Are you folks from around here? We've been getting people from all over. Sometimes places I've never even heard of. Breaks my heart sometimes. Children with no mothers, mothers looking for their children. Just a few days ago, I saw this beautiful blue-eyed lass carrying her infant around. It's been dead for days by the looks of it, and she just wouldn't give it up.
Aww.
But you get used to anything when you see enough of it. Who are you with, anyway?
Texting.
Not that it matters much. If you ask me, this is no time for choosing sides. A man's got to stay flexible. Sir Ignatius over there at the monastery knows a thing or two about that. He used to be a good Catholic, but the word going around is that he's the turncoat who let the Hussites into the monastery. And Valashek and his troops are going to be here any day now. Rumour has it that he represents the prudish branch of the Hussites. Me, I'm wondering how he's going to get along with Prokop's henchmen. A friend of mine transports goods on his wagon for them. He sure ain't happy about it, but at least he's safe as long as they need him.
I don't care how many houses you need to torch. Find the girl.
I gotta tell you, I don't like the look of this. The Hussites were mostly keeping away from the village, but that's no longer true, it seems. I'd hate to have to spend the next couple of weeks moving looted beer for them. I got you as close as I can. The monastery is less than half a day away. Hope you find what you're looking for, whatever it is.
Well, it's the wolf.
Hey.
That's who we're looking for.
You have arrived at the village of
Very
Samopesh.
good. That was a quick ride.
Yeah. So reveal tile 108. All right. So we'll be adding these tiles
Yes.
to the board. So they're all
Let's
numbered.
build a map.
And I will start building a map. So 108 is going to go into village on C3.
Okay, so that's gonna be like about here.
Right. So we can
there.
guesstimate. So
Right
it
now.
goes A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So
That's about right.
that's probably a little
see.
too far to the left, but that's fine. We'll line it up in a bit. Place your miniatures on C3. So here we go. The Commodore Zahura and the, what are you, the
Maiden Jarmilla.
Maiden Jarmilla. All right, we are moving along.
To the left of you is a rundown tavern. Scattered around are broken kegs. Most of them have been thrown out of the trapdoor leading to the cellar.
Tile 105 goes on A3.
Okay.
B3, sorry. And then 102 goes on A3.
B3, here we go.
Yeah, so there we go.
Yep,
We're building
right.
a...
All right, yeah, so let's move this guy over like
It was a little bit to the left. Okay, so here we go. We have some things going into play. So we have a backyard and an inn.
The windows have been boarded up, but you could peek in through one of the crevices between the planks and eavesdrop on the conversation coming from the inside.
All right, so what do we have here? Peek through... Oh, so we're going to place a peek through the wall on C3 as suspicious.
okay.
So it just goes anywhere on this
Yep,
tile
so
that
we'll
we
do
know
that
that we
like
can
that.
take actions on this tile.
Yep.
To your right, a house.
Oh, to your
On
right, there's a
fire.
house on fire. Reveal tile 111, the burning house. Ooh. All right, so there we go.
Cool.
Looks like a burning house to me.
The fire has blanketed the surroundings in thick black smoke. The door to the house is shaking.
Place a green inspect the door symbol on C3 as suspicious.
The surrounding area is abundant in flowers and all kinds of herbs, an opportunity to catch a breath of fresh air. Nothing soothes the eye more than some countryside greenery.
All right, place a blue normal token on C3.
Okay, so we can just kind of interact with that.
Yep. All right, so if you notice here, we have the layout of the map. This is D3, C3, where we just put all those tokens. Now it says there's 3 of them. You'll notice that if you click on the 3, it'll give us the 3 options we have
Yep.
to take in this location. Everything else. So we've got the setting, we've got the setup. Now it goes basically to the character actions, and we
Yes.
each can take 3 main actions on our turn. They are to move, and we have 3 action points to spend. So you can spend an action point to move, 1 adjacent tile,
Yep.
spend stamina to move additional tiles as long as you're not in stealth. We have interact
Yeah.
for an action
Which we're doing a lot of.
with any one of these tokens. And we have assisting other players. So you can spend a token to help another player with a challenge as long as you're on the same
Yeah.
location. So we basically can go in any order
Yeah.
and do whatever we want here.
All right.
And what do you want to do?
I think I'll go ahead and do this perception investigation over here on the suspicious token. So I'm going to like creep over and like listen to what's going on in the window.
Yep. So she's going to interact. So you're going to spend an action,
Yes.
and she's going to do inspect the door, right? And it's a green, so it's going to test
It's a
agility.
blue. It's a blue. It's
Oh,
a blue.
Inspect. Which one is
Inspect. Oops.
it? No, it is green. That is green.
I want to do this one.
Oh, well, that's not inspect the door. That's peek through the wall.
That's what I want. I said I want to peek through.
Oh, I thought you said inspect.
Stepping lightly
listen.
towards the inn, you notice a crevice in the wall. This shall be your spy outpost.
Yes.
Inside the inn, you see a man crouching beneath a table in the corner of the room, mumbling. And suddenly, the trapdoor by the entrance rises, and a young woman with a stubborn look on her face climbs up into the room.
Julia, you can't go wandering around here. Just stay in the cellar. They're at the merchants now, but it won't be long before they come back.
No need. I've no
I like how
fear
this
of
guy
the
talks.
Hussites.
Absolutely no
And
idea.
neither should
They know Hussites, the mercenaries, thugs.
He's like the
drunks.
fill-in voice
drunk
actor.
or not, they don't scare me one bit. Besides, they were invited here by Ignatius, and he won't let them hurt anybody.
What about that poor wretch they impaled? Wasn't he under Ignatius' protection as well?
Just stop it. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now. He saved my life at Givohosh.
Julia, I'm begging you. If you really want to be dragged away by the Hussites, wait for Velashek's troops. At least they don't murder and rob. Do it for me, child. Run! Hide!
The door is shaken by frantic banging. The innkeeper pushes his daughter back down into the cellar and hastily locks the trapdoor. Then he stands by the entrance to the inn, trying to look as inconspicuous as he can.
Right, you have learned that Ignatius sent Hussies to the village.
Hussites.
To the village. So
Maybe
he's
Hussies
dirty,
too.
cool, that guy. We have a new side quest. The innkeeper is keeping Julia in the inn cellar. Find a way inside the inn and talk to him. All right, so that's a side quest. You earned a perk point, stealth. So you take one of these blue tokens and
okay.
put it in your little tracker here.
Interesting.
Okay, so that was her. That was her one action, right? So
and just so that it's clear to you all at home,
goes away.
we have a lot of like perk keywords around this wheel, right? And so when I got the keyword stealth, I'm just putting that color in this quadrant to denote that that's what I have.
and that's how you got it, right?
Yeah.
But you can, at any time between taking our actions now, you can spend those
Yeah.
perk points
Yep.
to either upgrade an attribute or to gain a perk,
Yes.
depending. So
yes.
did you want to spend it or you actually can't?
No, I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah, I can't upgrade this yet.
Right, you
so.
could buy a perk.
I could, but
blue
I don't want to at this point.
Okay. So there are other things we could do at this
Yeah,
stage.
so I only used one action.
Would you
want
like
me
to do
explore
something
the
else?
other thing?
Yeah, why
okay,
not,
cool.
right?
So I'll do another action.
You
and
have
I'll do
agility,
the...
right? Because I don't.
I do. Yeah, I do.
It suits you a little bit better than it does me.
Sure.
So we're going to go back here. We're going to do the green one now.
Clearly, somebody is trapped inside and shouting.
So
Let me
second everywhere.
out! You filthy, thieving bastards! You hear me? Open it!
It shouldn't be hard to loosen the nail sealing the door. You don't exactly have to be a master locksmith to do it. So get to it.
Get to it then.
Get to it. All right, so we're doing a skill check.
Yep. Open the
Yes.
door. It is an agility check because it's green.
Right.
And you're just going to roll dice.
Yes. So anytime we do a check like this, we're always going to roll 6 dice. We have these white dice that are kind of standard, not great dice.
Common basic dice.
Common basic dice. And then we have our skill dice, which have more successes on them, which are great to roll. And that's it. I'm just going to roll my dice.
Yeah.
So, and the better our attributes are, the more dice we get.
Of those colors. You only ever get 6 dice, but you get to choose which dice you want to roll. Oh, you got a 3.
That's a lot of successes. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's a big one. That's
Yeah.
surprising. All right, so 1, 2, 3 successes.
Perfect.
Submit it. See what happens.
You've torn out the wooden planks nailing the door shut, and indeed,
Oh,
a
you broke
woman
through.
barges right into you.
Oh, thank God. And you. The Hussites. They came demanding gold, but my husband wouldn't give it up. They beat him terribly and set the house on fire. Please. He's still trapped in there. Do something.
All right, place M13, the dismayed wife, on C3, and set her attribute to
Her
white.
attitude.
So, attitude.
Yeah.
Attitude. So, here's M13, the dismayed wife, and her attitude is white, which means she's neutral. She's not hostile. She's going to go on C3, so she just came out here.
Yeah.
She ran out of the house, came out here, engaged with us. We're kind of just standing out here. Everybody's just looking around like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So much chaos. Now we continue.
A looming figure emerges from around the corner of the house, recognizable only as a silhouette through the surrounding smoke.
Who unblocked the door? You're supposed to be roasting in there. Move, woman. Back in you go. And what are you lot staring at? You want to join her?
That's one of them. He did it. Please help. I beg you.
No.
The woman is hightailing it towards the woods. The guard is hot on her heels, and it doesn't seem like he's after cooking tips. Stopping him would surely be the honourable thing to do, although the nasty-looking rusty knife in his hand is off-putting to say the least.
All right, place M8, the Kashbar on C3, and set his attitude to orange.
All right.
So here's
He's not
Kashbar. Put him on C3. His attitude is now orange.
Okay.
Rock the Kashbar. Move
My joke.
M13, the dismayed wife, to C4.
All right.
So
she's going to come
gonna
down here.
travel
There's no
down.
tile, but she's down
Yeah,
there.
we can put that over here. So she runs off the board.
Yep.
She's like, oh my God, Kashbar. He's like, I'm going to get you. All right. And then what will you do? Will you attack him? Will you attempt to talk to him? Or is it none of your business?
I might. Maybe I'll try to talk to him.
You going to talk to him?
Yeah.
Why don't you talk to him? Talk to
Talk to
him.
him. Talk to him. I'm not really strong either, but I'll do it.
All right, talk.
All right. So I'm going to roll
Talk's
all the
cheap.
same dice, but this is a skill check that I do not have skill in.
Speech.
Yes.
Yeah, so you need 3 successes. 1, 2, and fail.
That's it, just 2.
Yeah, so the symbols only count if it's on a die that is the attribute you're testing. Do you have any
Yes.
reroll capabilities?
Let me see.
Like items that let you reroll?
I can heal vitality.
No.
Yeah, my worthless daggers.
All right, so you got a 2 success. Let's see what happens. 1, 2.
The guard seems to be immune to your sweet talking.
Get out of my way, wicklings.
Let's hope that at least
It bought her some
bought her
time.
some
All right, so
time.
we delayed it a little bit.
maybe you are now
Maybe.
wanted.
Oh,
So
I'm
now-
wanted.
yeah.
Oh man.
So what happen is you'll see
Yes.
she has to move one of the far right token
Suspicion.
in her suspicion over into wanted, and that's
Because
just
I'm a little bit more suspicious.
Yep. Now that she's wanted, so
Yeah.
now move Caspar to C4. So he is going to run down here as well. Enter the burning house is getting placed on C3.
And that's
so a
gonna
green,
be
face
a
up, normal.
green.
And then explore to the north is also on C3.
Okay.
And here we go. So you're.
I have one more action.
You have one
left.
more action. And I have all 3 of mine still. So
Okay.
let's take a look at the table and see what we can do. All right. So what is that green? The green item.
This one here.
Yeah.
That's going to be to explore the house.
It's the what?
To explore the house.
Explore the house. Let's see. If you ever forget what you have, they're all right here. Enter the burning house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enter the burning house.
Oh, okay.
What I mean, because what do you do? Go in there and do nothing? Because it's your last action.
I was going to explore to the north.
All right. Well, you can do that after I go in the house.
Okay.
I like to.
The raging
do-
fire is reducing
like
the
to take a
house and
turn.
everything inside it to charcoal. The whole place
have
is
cool stuff in
filled
the
with
house.
thick smoke.
There's cool stuff everywhere, I'm sure. 112. And put it. All right. So we're revealing the inside of the burning house.
Okay.
Place passage token on C3 to D3. So this is how we know that we can actually go into this map
Yes.
tile now, because you
Yes.
cannot traverse map tiles unless it puts one of those tokens.
Well, yeah, so but to clarify, you can't traverse map tiles that have the beige, like,
yes,
like around
the
here.
blocks.
Yeah, so, like, we couldn't go from here to the tavern, for example.
Broken
without
furniture
passage
and
token.
forcibly opened chests are scattered across the floor.
All right. Put a search token on D3. The eyeball.
Search, yep. Here we go.
Cautiously progressing through the house, stepping over the charred debris, you come upon a sobbing, shivering man lying on the ground.
All right. Place objective. All right. So objective 2 comes onto the board. So
Okay.
it's this guy laying down the ground.
Yeah.
Place a talk objective on him.
Okay.
Talk icon on him. And then move my miniature to D3. So my guy
Automatically.
on that action comes into he's in the burning house.
Yeah.
I see this dude and I'm like, what's going on? Now that I'm in here, I might as well talk to him.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I'm going to do, let me go back. So there we go. I'm not out there. I am now in here. So I'm going to do speak with the merchant.
The man is twitching on the ground, his face contorted in a stare of horror.
He does look like a star.
Where's my wife? What have you done to her? Who?
It seems like the man could use some good news right now, even if it means bending the truth a bit.
You're not with them, are you?
I am
Pray
not.
with me, please. I must repent. I let greed consume me. I extorted money from fools and pitted them against each other. My greed and my big mouth have brought this upon us. I fear the end. Pray with me for my soul and the soul of that God-forsaken innkeeper. I know this is his doing. And that hag of a daughter of his running around naked like a whore with the sodomites. Now,
She's in the basement.
pray, I must confess, or else I'll burn here for all eternity.
All right, so we grant the merchant his last prayers or deny the merchant his last prayers.
Grant him his prayers.
Should I?
Yes.
Thank you, and Godspeed. I have nothing to give you in return.
But know this. The innkeeper has a secret stash in the tavern. In the back corner. Under one of the tables by the window. Take a peek there. And you won't be sorry.
You're going to be sorry. My karma has increased. Amazing.
After these words, the merchant's stare turns blank. He will indeed be facing the Lord shortly.
Oh, item 001. I take the merchant's hat.
You can take his hat off his head.
Yeah, why not? Item 1. All right, so we take items. Let me just continue to make sure we're done with this. Oh, yeah, we're done with this. Okay, so let me get his hat. It's got to be here somewhere. You know what you're going to do while I'm looking for this hat? Here it is.
Yeah, I'm going to explore to the north.
Item 1, the merchant's hat. So this does alert check. Reroll 1 alert die. Reroll 2 if you're stealthy. Puts that on his head. It looks like something he'd wear. Actually matches his outfit. So where are you going?
I was going to explore to the north.
All right, so we have this explore token right here, so we can, I'll zoom in on this, you can see it. So that allows, we know that we can check to the north.
Yeah.
All right, so you were going to explore, right?
Yes.
So let's go back to the app, click on that, explore north.
The smoke has somewhat cleared. Now you see a path leading to the village crossroads.
All right, so tile 107 is going to go on C2. Here's 107. Goes on C2. That's right above the tile you're on. Place objective 1. The Wolf of Wolfsburg's here.
There he is.
He's right there.
Oh. Oh, my.
He doesn't look too
In
happy.
front of your eyes is a gruesome sight. A badly beaten man towering above you, impaled on a spike. A sobbing boy is kneeling by the man's feet. The poor soul is still twitching.
All right, replacing the orphan
Okay.
with an attitude.
He's going to
white.
get a white base because he's neutral.
I think his attitude should be blue.
Yeah. He's very sad.
Wolf, please, wake up, please. Wolf, I want to go back to the monastery with you. We're supposed to practice reading, remember? Don't leave me. I don't know where to go. Wolf?
Ignatius knows. He knows. Find him.
Okay.
As thorny as the situation seems, one thing is clear. Wolf of Wolfsburg is done for. And it seems that he was really keen on your finding this Ignatius fellow. But why? Answers must be sought. And it seems like this mourning little boy here could offer some.
Please place a talk on him.
Okay.
All right. It is likely the little boy was close to Wolf. This is the main quest. Speak to the orphan and get as much information about Wolf as possible.
Okay.
All right, so
A deserted merchant's cart is toppled over not far from the stake.
I see it.
Looters have already pillaged it, so it shouldn't matter much to anyone if you poke around in it a bit as well.
All right, put a examine merchant's cart. Place an explore east and an explore west on the same tile.
Okay. Up here we go.
Rising out of the tall grass is a wooden pigsty that has been slowly overcome by the surrounding vegetation.
Oh, more tiles. 106 on C1.
And then we're going to do
Explore west on C1. So
Okay. Does that
that's
fit?
here, C1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little, we're a little high. And then,
The pigsty, though falling apart, may still conceal something of use.
all right, so examine the pigsty. Wow, that's a lot of things
Yeah, lots of
developing here. And finally, all right, so we're back. So let's,
Cool. So I am out of actions. You have 2 actions. So
All
you
right.
need to move your ticker down.
I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't count my first one. So let's move, we're going to slide down just a hair, right about there.
Okay.
I want to get this in line with our border
Cool.
so that we know where we're at. Okay.
Good.
Okay. So,
What are you gonna do?
all right, I'm gonna spend one action. Well, did I already talk to this clown?
No.
I didn't. Okay. I kind of want to talk to the boy. Which I can. I can spend one action. I'll demonstrate this.
Yeah.
Spend an action to move, and I'm going to move one. As long as I'm not stealthy, I can continue to move as long as I spend stamina. I'll spend one stamina to go 2.
Okay.
My next action and final action will be to speak to the boy.
Cool.
Boy.
Boy.
All right, what do you have to tell me, child? The orphan. Talk. His little picture. He's like, hey.
As the boy's eyes land on you, he jumps up in horror.
Horror?
Are you with them? Don't hurt me. Please.
The boy, startled by your arrival, runs off towards the north.
Dude.
A bulky, red-faced Hussite soldier stumbles out of the bushes nearby and is walking towards the orphan. Not your luckiest day.
All right, so move the orphan to C1, so he runs up to the next map tile. Place MO4. Ulrich on C1 has set his attitude to orange, so he's bad. Means he's a nasty guard. Focus M4 on Ulrich. All right, so they're going to be touching.
Boop. Yeah, so they are, focus means they are physically touching bases that
What's
you
all
know.
this moaning and whining? I can't take it anymore. Come here, you little piece of scum. I'll show you how a man should behave.
Whining.
The child becomes feral, charging against a soldier, his tiny fists clenched, punching the troop's gut.
It was you. You did this to him.
I've had enough of your blubbering. Let's get this over with, you brat.
The kid's determination is admirable. Still, he stands no chance against a grown man.
Right.
Place a distract Ehrlich. Well, actually, I think
On
the
him,
talk
right?
the talk token goes away from him because I already did that.
Okay.
Then we just put it on him. That's the distractor Ehrlich.
Okay.
And then place an injured token on the orphan, so he gets a red.
You're gonna put that on him.
Yeah, so he gets
I feel like we should still be able to talk to him, to find stuff out.
The boy?
Yeah.
We'll see if the app lets us.
Okay.
Or not.
It's weird because sometimes it tells you to take the tokens off, and other times
Sometimes it
not,
does, sometimes
so.
it doesn't, but I'm sure that's being worked out. The orphan won't be able to take the soldier's beating for long. Do not let him die. All right, so that's a main quest. I'm out of actions.
Yeah.
I cannot do anything.
So, we reset.
Oh, you're done.
I'm done too. Yeah.
Oh man, so what happens now is we have to reset, or basically rest.
Refresh,
right?
yeah.
So you go to the app and you go to player refresh, and it'll walk you through what happens here. So you are about to refresh because everything in the world is also going to advance. All right, refresh all your stamina and action points to your maximum. So your stamina, my stamina goes back up to 3. My action points go up to 3. If you were to save an action point, you would actually keep 1 action point up and have 4 for your next turn. Refresh your suspicion tracker if there are enemies, only if they're in the depleted zone. Remove all set alert dice from your enemies. We do not have any. Begin a new round. All right, so nothing else happened. So that's good, uneventful.
That is good.
So now we get back to taking actions.
All right. Well, I
have a
think
lot
I'm
of
going to come
options.
over here. So I'm going to use an action to move.
All right, 1 action for 1.
And then I will talk to this guy.
Talk to this poor guy.
Yeah.
He's probably dead. I'm not sure if you can talk to him anymore. I think my last, because I talked to him. I didn't take that off. Because in here, all there is examine. Yeah, search the rubble. He died, remember? I read him his last rites.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, fine.
He's
I'll
expired.
search.
So you want to search?
Yeah.
All right, so your second action is going to be to search.
Not much to look at except for charred rubble. But on closer inspection, you notice a sizable dent in the wooden floor. Inside,
A key.
a key.
Item 22.
The key.
Key with a cross. I will find that. Oh, world event. Something is happening on C1, the grassy light.
The grassy lot. Uh-oh.
Hold on, here's your key with a cross.
Okay.
So what's happening with the boy?
The child is facing a severe beating. The way things are looking, he won't last long unless somebody intervenes.
Now he's seriously injured on M11, so put another
Okay,
token
so
on
put
him.
another one. All right, so I should probably stop what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you need to run in there.
Yeah.
and
Why
help
don't
him.
we let me take care of this?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use 1 action to move. up to here, and I'm going to engage. Now,
It's like, what are you doing in that
should I
house?
try to talk him out of this, or should I attack him? What are your thoughts here? I'm not very
I don't know.
good at fighting. I'll
But
say
you're
that.
not very good at talking either.
I'm not good at either, but I can distract him when the boy gets away, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you could try.
Right? So I think I need to
You're gonna talk to him?
talk to him. Talk to him. I can attack him.
Uh-huh.
I can't
You can't
backstab him. I
backstab
don't
him.
have the skill, but I can distract him, and I have speech. I have better. That's my best.
Okay.
Without getting killed, that's probably my best option. My guy's he's a peaceful man.
What's your bludgeon?
It only lets me re-roll 2 dice.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I could try to fight him.
No, you
But-
should just distract him.
The guard is approaching you, a mirthless grin on his face.
Oh boy. I'm gonna talk my way out. I just need 3 successes. I'm chatting with him now.
Okay.
Oh dear. All right. Let's see if I can pull this off. I need 3.
Okay.
1,
That's
2.
not
That's only
3.
2.
Can you re-roll something?
If I get drunk, I can.
What about if you use your bludgeon?
No, that's in combat.
Oh, combat.
I can drink my
yeah.
my cheap wine. I can use it and roll any 2 dice, and I get drunk.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's great.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Let me try it.
Okay, sure.
Drunk. I use my cheap wine. I'm gonna re-roll any 3. Was it? Any 2.
Okay.
So I'll
Roll
re-roll
your
these
red.
2.
Why don't you roll your red?
Because there's only 1 success
Oh,
on
there's
the
only
red.
one on there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because
And those symbols don't
yeah.
matter. Oh. So it's 2.
Nope. And now you're drunk.
And I'm drunk. Well, I tried.
You're not good at small talk. The guard is not satisfied with your explanation.
Of course he's not. Deplete half your stamina and round up. So I'm going to drop 2 down to 1 stamina.
He engages you.
He engages me, and now he's focused on me in combat.
Okay.
So he's not engaged with him. He's engaged with me now. That's just great. While you're dealing with
While
the
you were
guard-
dealing with the guard, the boy seized the
All right.
moment and
Good.
ran off to an eerie-looking house surrounded by bushes.
Well, at least I got him out of there.
Yeah.
So move him to off the board.
Okay.
Reveal tile 109, the plague house on D1.
D1.
109 to D1. That's here, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, the plague house. They always got the plus on it.
Yeah.
Examine the
Remove
bush
that.
on C1.
And we're removing this.
Yep. Put an examine token here on C1, and remove the distract token from
Yep.
Ulrich. Okay. So we can't distract him anymore. Main quest: the orphan disappeared into the bushes by a nearby house. Follow his trail and find him. So looks like we're gonna have to get
Up there.
into that space and examine the
Right.
that bush. Oof. Okay, so I'm engaged with this guy now. I've got 2. I used 1 action to get up there, and then 1 action to talk with him. I only
Yeah.
have 1 left.
And I have an action left as well.
So what are you
So
gonna
he's
do?
gone, actually.
He's off the board.
Yeah. I mean, I can make my way up there.
And why bother at this point? Like
Yeah.
you could get other things done.
Not really. I can't move. Like, I can only move.
Oh. Well, you
You know
could
what I mean?
maybe come up here to be near me. 'Cause that seems like that's where all the
The
action
thing is, like, I'm going to reset my stamina anyway. So, do you want me to get, like, up onto your
Oh.
tile with you?
You no, I don't think I need you up there. I think maybe
Be here?
be here or maybe explore this way. I don't know.
All right.
Or you
I'll
can come up
just-
here and go into that, be ready for that cart.
All right. I'll just be here then. So, that's my action. That
Right,
costs a
uses
stamina.
2 stamina.
1 stamina.
Oh yeah, 1 stamina. And then I have 1 action, so like do I engage this guy or do I don't know.
Well, he is
He's engaged with me.
engaged with you, so you
Yeah.
really don't have a
So I guess I'm
choice.
gonna have to fight him. Yeah, he's in combat.
Yeah.
So I gotta fight him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm attacking him on C1. This is not good. Focus him on yourself. Yeah, he is. Don't worry. Wow.
Wow.
9? Is he kidding?
To avoid hits, you have to get 5.
There's no way. He's going to kill me. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's 3.
So you get a 3.
All right. So that's a 1, 2, 3. All right. Place an injured token on the enemy.
Okay.
All right. I receive 4 hits. Now I can spend stamina first, so I can spend 1 stamina and 1, 2, 3 health. Assign damage to your token to your assign a damage token to your armor, which I don't have any, and I receive dirty status. So now I'm all dirty. This dude is like just beating me down. All right. An opportunity retreat has opened. I should probably retreat.
No, I'm not a coward.
Should I retreat or keep fighting him?
It's up to you. Your character.
He'll probably kill me.
You think he will?
I mean,
How much did he hit you for last time?
4? I could
How
probably
much
go
you
one
left?
more
You
round.
probably one more, yeah.
I'm not a coward. World event. Something has happened on C3. Path into the village.
Oh, that's where I'm at.
Oh.
Wait.
Where are you,
No, that's here.
fuckers? You can run, but you can't hide.
Language.
Look who found his way back to the village.
Oh.
It's the woman chasing military man from the merchant's
The dude.
house. Judging by his snarky tone, the merchant's wife is still breathing. Thanks to you.
Yeah, so we bought her some time, thanks to me. So
Place Caspar.
Caspar came back. He's back in business. Changed the attitude of him to red. So now he's on a rampage.
angry,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's so pissed. He came back extremely mad. He's like, dude, he's heading right to you. Good riddance. All right, so there he is.
All right.
So we're both out of action, so let's refresh.
So you said you were going to fight him again.
Oh, yeah.
But then it was a world event.
A world event,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I'm out of actions. I can't fight him again, technically.
Yeah.
Right? Refresh
It's like you
all
didn't really
stamina.
you didn't really like get to fight him.
1, 2, 3, stamina. Refresh your suspicion tractor. Only if there's no
Yeah.
enemies. Remove all alerts, yeah.
All right.
I might as well go right
So-
back to fighting this dude.
Okay.
Alright, so I need a 6 this time. So he's a little easier. He's a little hurt. I need a 4 to avoid any hits. It's a 2.
That's not great.
That's not good at all.
You should let me come help you.
I received 4 hits, so I'll get rid of my stamina and 1 damage. Increase your suspicion by 1. Okay. Oh, I'm getting real. I'm going to fight him again.
Okay.
One more time.
A world event.
Oh.
Something's happening at the burning house.
The burning house is starting to collapse.
Are there any players inside? No.
No.
So remove
Object
2. So this merchant's gone. Remove the passage token, so we can't go into the house
Yeah.
anymore. All right, so that collapsed.
That's it.
I'm going back after Ulrich. I want to finish him.
Okay.
If it kills me.
I guess.
All right, well, look, I only needed 2 to not get hit.
Okay.
Because I'm hurting him.
Yeah.
He's hurting me.
He is.
But come on, let's do it. Oh, man, that was 0. I actually rolled 0.
Wow.
I received 4 hits. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I'm gonna die.
I can heal some vitality.
I
for
earned
you.
a perk point for physical. All right.
Okay.
Oh, he's still focused on me. This is bad.
Okay.
Can you come up and heal me?
See, this is why I wanted
you
to
allowed
be
to?
up. I wanted to be up.
I don't
on
know if
your
you're allowed to if you're
thing.
not engaged. If I'm engaged with somebody.
Oh,
What does your
okay.
herb say?
It just says heal 1 vitality. Use. Can I kind of throw them at you?
Yeah, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I feel like I need to do stuff while you're fighting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think? Maybe explore the cart?
Yeah, why not? Or check this way. See what's out that way. All right. I'm going to use my last... I'm going for it.
Okay.
I'm going to just kill this dude. I don't like the way he's been treating me. I can't do anything else unless I get away. You're not allowed to do anything when you're focused. All right. I need one success to avoid a hit. So.
Wow, that's famous last words.
1, 2, 3.
3 hits.
There you go. 4 would have killed him.
I know.
Submit.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I should have did? I should have used my automatic stamina. I can't do it because you can use your
bludgeon.
My bludgeon to reroll too, but
All
it
right.
costs stamina.
That's okay. He's seriously injured.
All right, increase
Right.
your suspicion by 1. Man, I'm like super suspicious right now.
Yeah, of course.
And I earned a point another physical perk.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about here, folks. I'm just getting stronger. No, now I'm in for it.
Yeah,
this
now
guy's
you're in.
done. I'm no coward, but I'm out of actions.
Okay.
So you're up.
All right. I have 3 actions.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll start by inspecting that pile of cart.
The pile of cart?
Pile of cart. I also need to get away, so I will have to
Okay.
escape somewhere.
It seems like the looters weren't interested in this. It ain't much, but it might get a chance to shine once more.
All right, so
Ooh.
take item. Oh, you found stuff.
What is this?
I don't know. This is Biovi's Rage. What number is that? 31 and
Potion?
28, and put 2 charges on it.
Okay.
Wow, you got a lot of stuff here.
And I earned a perk point for alchemy.
31. What is that? And
This?
yeah,
This is
28.
Biob's Rage Potion.
this has 2 charges
So
on it.
in combat, check this round. Oh, in each combat check this round, replace all dice with 6 strength dice.
Wow.
Receive 1 hit for each blank die in your final roll.
Something is happening on B2, front of the tavern. Place
We don't have a B2.
M3.
Oh, place M3. Wait, what?
Something's
Okay.
happening on B2,
Yeah.
but we haven't set B2 yet.
Well, yeah, we don't know what it is. Did it
set-
say to put 2 charges on this
set
too?
M3. Oh, Jan. So we don't have. Do we have a Jan? Oh yeah, we do. M3 Jan to
Jan.
yellow and move him to C2. So this guy's coming out here. No,
Okay.
C2 is right here.
I thought you said B2.
Oh.
It is B2.
Oh, and move him to C2.
Yeah.
So he moved into your square. That's why that
Oh.
happened. Yep, he just moved into your
Better
square.
come out now. It won't be nice if you make me look for you.
Alert check. All
Uh-oh.
players need to perform alert check against Jan. Oh boy. So let's see if he
Yikes.
spots you.
Okay.
So he's yellow. So he's
alert check.
He's going to roll a yellow die.
Yes.
And he's looking for what?
He's looking for those
3s. Oh, no
He
check.
did, he missed.
No spot. So you basically, if that symbol, what do you want to explain?
Yeah, so if this symbol that he rolled matched my suspicion, then I was caught.
Mm-hmm.
But because he still rolled a exclamation point, I still lose 1 suspicion, don't I? Because it's depleted. Isn't that how that works?
I don't. Let's check. All right. Yes, you do indeed lose 1 suspicion or gain 1
Not that I
suspicion.
want to.
No,
but-
nobody does.
All right, so that's done. So nothing happened?
Yeah, so he didn't, you passed, so I didn't have to click that. He didn't notice you. Enemy didn't notice you. All right, so do you have any actions left?
Yeah, I have 2 actions left.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I want to get off this tile.
All right, so where are you moving?
I can move up to that house
Yeah,
and see
do
what's
that.
going on.
Do that.
So I'll spend 1 action and 1 stamina to move up here.
Boom, boom.
And then I'll spend my last action to explore the plague house.
Examine the bush, which is actually,
Okay.
it's actually here.
Okay, got you. Outside of the plague house?
Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't have to spend that stamina?
No.
Okay.
Examine the bush.
Although by no means an elegant way of entering the premises, there's an opening in the wall concealed behind the bush, big enough for a person to crawl
We
through.
shall.
Shall we?
You want to crawl through?
Yeah, of course.
Everything inside the house seems to be randomly thrown around. Whoever spent their last moments here, they were looking for something. Or hiding something.
Reveal
Ooh, inside
pile
the house.
114. Oh, we're going inside. Nice. And move the miniature to D1. So you're going in.
Okay.
So there's the house.
Gonna move me in there.
You are
and then just
inside.
move that token over to the house.
Token
Yeah.
comes in here. Let's look under the table.
Stumbling through the dark, you notice that half the ground floor has been converted into a makeshift chapel.
Examine the chapel on D1.
Okay.
To your left is a flimsy-looking ladder.
Place a blue, explore the upper floor.
The door might be easier to break down from here.
No, it's not on that side. Put a red,
Wait.
push the door out.
Push
as
the door
suspicious.
out. Here?
Yeah, as suspicious.
Oh, wait, that's the chapel.
It doesn't matter where you put them in there. They just have
I
to go
know,
in
but
there.
I like to follow the theme.
Place a passage token between C1 and D1. World event. Something is happening on D2, the road to the east.
D.
That would be here.
Oh.
A wagon drawn by an ox of very respectable size is passing by the burning house. The wagoner seems quite distraught, while his Hussite escort is rambling on about something.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Tile 110 is going to go on D2. So D2 is just happening,
Okay.
whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
Place push the door out on D2 as suspicious. So it looks like the door's coming into this tile.
Okay, like that.
Place objective 3, the wagon, on D2. So
Okay.
there's the wagon. Place Mikul, M2, on D2, and he's orange. So I'll grab
Okay.
Mikul.
Place lure him on Mikul.
Lure him.
Lure him.
So he must be. So he comes out there.
We're gonna lure him.
And place
gossipy
M16, the gossipy wagoner on D2 with this.
Okay.
So what is the M16? Is that what it said?
M16.
M16.
What are they doing here?
All right. So I'll put my service rifle out here. And he's the wagoner. So it's like a wagon train. So it must be like the wagoner
Yeah.
and the guard.
Right.
Kind of like coming into town.
Right.
The ox doesn't respond well to the collapsing house. It bolts and hauls the wagon into a big puddle of mud.
Oh no.
It's stuck.
Look at what you've done, you degenerate.
The animal panicked. How could I stop a startled ox?
Save it. I've got a dice game to catch. If I miss it, you'll be pulling the next wagon yourself. Now get this thing back on the road.
This wagon seems like it's moving loot to the monastery. Maybe acquiring a card like this could get you past the guards watching the gates.
Hey, just sneak onto that
Main
thing.
quest: the wagon is guarded. Find a way to get rid of the guard by any
A
means
small
necessary.
window offers a good opportunity to eavesdrop on the wagon passing by on the road without being spotted.
Place an eavesdrop on the wagon on D1 as suspicious, so where you are. And then remove explore east from C2. So we no longer have to explore.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, so that's it. Are you out of actions now?
Yes.
I'm out of actions. So
You
much to
rest.
do. Player
Yeah.
refresh. All right, refresh all stamina and action points.
And depleted suspicion, right?
Yeah, I'm also going to level my guy up after this.
Yeah, I think I might too, actually.
Remove suspicion only if there's no enemies on your tile. So you're good. I'm not. So I'm going to go and I'm going to spend my 2 strength to gain another strength die.
Yeah, and I'm going to do the same thing with perception. So the way that this works is you have to spend the number of tokens equal to the level that you're leveling up to.
Right, so I'm going to strength level 2.
We're both going to strength 2, or I'm going to perception 2, so I'm going to spend 2 of that same color attribute.
So that's good. Now we're that much stronger. I'm going to finish fighting this dude because I think I can take him. I think I can take him out now.
Yeah, for
Erlich.
sure.
I've had enough of this dude.
Yeah.
Beating this poor kid. All right. So to avoid hits, 3. To kill him, 1.
That's
kind of backwards. Or I could take
I guess
a
'cause you're
beating.
hurt, too.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend 1. 1, 2, and I'm going to do a reroll. Spend 1 stamina, and I get to roll any 2 dice in combat. For a stamina. I'm going to roll these 2. Come on, give it to me. Yes.
nice.
That's 3. So I'm going to avoid all hits. 1, 2, 3. Clubbed him. Remove Ulrich from the game.
Bye, Ulrich.
Bye, dude. That's what you get for beating on kids. Place item 006 guards Waffenrock on C1. Ooh.
You want that Waffen Rock.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome. 006. Here it is. And a Waffenrock on C1. Oh, it's his chest armor. Place item 012, Cooper's Axe on C1. What? This guy's giving me all of the stuff. Glad I beat him down the way I did. What else are we going to do? Assign damage token to your weapon. So my bludgeon is broken a little bit. Increase your suspicion by 2. I don't think I can increase it anymore.
Did you put your depleted tokens?
I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't because you were engaged, yeah.
Sure couldn't. And earn a perk point for weapon.
Nice.
All right, so that's it for me. So I'm just going to get item 12 while combat's over. Of course it is because he's dead.
Pass me a blue die as well before I forget.
There you go.
Thank you.
So that die came in handy. So the Cooper's Axe, Cooper Sharp, I'm going to take that when I get my opportunity, and we're gonna have at it.
Nice.
So go ahead, do your thing.
Are you done? You just did one action.
I did.
You want to do more stuff? Or do you want me to explore some of this stuff?
Well, I'm gonna do an inventory action, basically, which is to collect everything out here, which is a free action because there's nobody here.
Right.
So I'm gonna take, which means I can like rearrange stuff. So put my bludgeon in my inventory, put a Cooper's Axe on, and then put on my armor. So the Cooper's Axe allows me to replace combat die. So a red die for one of these like purple.
Red, yeah.
That's one of these purple
like super
dice.
strong purple die.
Yeah, and what they do is they give you, it's like all misses, but a hit, 2 hits, and those hits are worth 2 points each, which is really good. I think I'm going to end up using that, to be honest. And the Waffenrock armor is an alert check, but it actually has reroll 2 alert die. You cannot be stealthy while wearing this item.
Obviously.
So I can't go into stealth. They do automatically give you suspicion just for wearing them. 1 and 2. So I'm automatically going to have 3 suspicion as like my base now.
Right.
Just for wearing those. But my guy looks cool.
He does look cool. Okay.
So where are you going?
Can you click on the tile where I'm currently located? And I just want to see, I want to remember what we have going on here.
Well, you have a lot.
So we've got look under the table. We have examine the chapel. We have explore the upper floor. Eavesdrop on the wagon. Or push the door out. Okay. Maybe I'll look under the table. I'm wondering if that little boy is in here.
Look under the table. So your first action is look under the table.
Yeah.
You followed the sobbing coming from under the table in the corner of the room. There he was, the orphan with his arms wrapped tightly around his knees. It took you several attempts to get his attention. When you knelt down and got on his eye level, he started to be responsive to your voice. After a few minutes of calming the child down, it seems that he might be able to start shedding some light on what went down at the stake.
Did you know him? He was good to me. I wanted to help him. Why did they do this to him?
It seems like the boy and Wolf were quite close.
I liked Wolf a lot. He taught me how to read. Julia would walk me to the monastery to see him.
Julia? Isn't that the girl the guards have been looking for everywhere?
Julia is my friend. My only friend. Or was, until she left. She was giving me food for as long as I can remember. And warm clothes. Until she disappeared. But then she came back with Ignatius.
Ignatius? The name seems to be haunting you. Perhaps the boy can shed some light on his creature.
Wolf trusted him. He'd give him tasks he wouldn't give anyone else. People didn't like Wolf much, and he didn't like them. But with Ignatius, it was different.
Something doesn't seem right. If the two were so close, why is only one of them dead? What changed?
Julia let me sleep at the inn a couple of days ago. I saw a wolf visiting her and asking a lot of questions about Ignatius and some place called the Živohost.
Thinking out loud, you asked the boy if Julia could get you to the monastery. If you can find her, that is.
I can. I know a safe route. I really do. You saved me, so I'll help you. I drew a map. It's hidden at the forge.
And just like that, the orphan slips past you, out through the opening in the wall. There's no way you're gonna squeeze through there.
Gee, thanks.
So you earned charisma. Orphan claims to know the safe path to the monastery. Regroup with him at the forge and retrieve his map.
Okay.
So that's that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nice. That was the table.
I wonder if you can craft me some health potion to heal me through alchemy.
What? I don't have the ability to do that.
You can't do alchemy?
No.
See, alchemy bench recipes.
Yeah, but we don't have any item. We don't have the ability to do alchemy, unless you can get a perk. Lets you do alchemy.
Interesting.
You know.
All right, so let's look up where we are. So we're up here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm dying.
Yeah.
So I'd like to move
Move to my square.
into your square, and you and I can freely exchange some items. So if you're going to
Yes.
give me these two
Herbs.
yellow herbs, and each one of these heals a vitality. So I'm going to discard them, heal up 2 vitality.
Are you still drunk?
I am. What do you
Here,
have?
hold on a second. I've got herbs for that too.
You can use a charge. You only need to use 1 charge.
Discard drunk status.
All right,
So here's
cool.
violet herbs.
Violet herbs, and
It's
that
a
will
consumable.
give me
Get rid of your drunk.
get rid of my
your
drunken
drunkenness.
status. I think that should go. It's all gonna come back at the end. That's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, that's gonna really fix me up nice. Get me out of my suspicious state. Now that I'm in here, I can also look around, because we got some stuff going on in here, right? So
Well, you've got a lot of.
I've got
Strength.
1 action left. Yeah, I got a lot of strength, so I can actually do this. I could.
Do we
punch-
want to do that before we figure
I don't think
out
I wanna
other
punch
stuff?
that
I don't
door.
think you want to do that. Do you want me to examine some stuff first?
So you go explore the upper floor. How about that?
I don't want to explore the upper floor before we figure out all this other stuff. Don't we want to examine the chapel first?
You want to do that?
I have 2 actions left.
All right, well, pick one. Which one?
I want to do the chapel.
All right.
Searching the
You tell me what
chapel,
you want
found
to
a
do.
small wooden locker. The locker is intact, unfortunately.
All right, take 20 points. So you've got something in
a small
there.
box with a cross. But I have a key with
Take
a cross.
item 21.
Listen, I have a key with a cross.
Okay.
It can be used to unlock a particular box
And this is a locked
with a cross.
box. So I wonder if we can
This
interact
is
with
a
that item.
small box with a cross.
Did you get the scholar perk you gained? Perk point for scholar? Yellow?
No. I was busy being excited about my cross.
Okay. So now you have an item here.
I do. Click it.
A small box with a cross.
Yeah,
So
click
now
that.
it's going to take... do you have an item key with
I
a
have
cross?
the key. Yes, I do.
Yes, okay. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of stuff in here. There is a cockerel potion. Item 34. There's like a ton of stuff in this little box. Holy moly. Maybe it's more stuff to heal me.
Maybe.
Because that's really what we need. So 34 is this. This is a... another one of those. Didn't you already have one of those?
Yeah.
39. So you're going to get the cockerel potion. You're actually going to get a recipe for the cockerel potion, so you can craft
Okay.
them.
Yeah, I need alchemy.
29
for this.
red herbs. So you get red herbs, which also has 2 charges on it. So that has 2 charges on it.
Okay.
Remove your key and your
Like
small
mums.
box. So I get your box and key are gone now.
Okay.
And then we continue. World event on C2, the village crossroads. Oh boy.
The guard is about to inspect his surroundings.
Oh, so move him to D2. Oh, he's moving up.
D.
Oh no, he's
No.
in. Oh wait, it's C.
D. He's moving over here.
Oh, D2. Yeah, so he moved over to these guys. Okay. All players on D2 perform an
None
alert.
of us are there.
Nope. Jen didn't notice anybody. All right, so
Okay.
he's just doing
Cool.
his. So I guess he's moving. He's patrolling,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
So go back up to our thing up here.
Yeah.
We have. Okay, so the other two, this is gone because I got the chapel, right?
Yep. So there is no longer that.
So
Only there is
we just
explore the
have
upper
this
floor,
for
eavesdrop on the
eavesdrop.
wagon. What do you want to do?
I can explore the upper floor if
Right,
you
so
want.
that's your last action.
Is that what you want me to do?
What do you want to do? That's the question.
Well, you sounded like you wanted me to do that.
Do you have any more herbs to heal me?
What you want? You want more herbs to heal you?
My herbs. I only have 4 health out of 10.
Yeah, but we're about to be done, right?
Yeah, but you don't heal vitality.
Oh yeah. I thought you do reset your vitality.
You do not. The only way to heal vitality is by what you're doing here and giving me herbs and stuff. You only reset your stamina.
Refresh 3 stamina.
Nope.
Or action points. But you have to gain drunk status.
Okay.
Hold on a second. 2 stamina. Yeah, I have nothing for vitality.
That's fair. So where are you going? You going upstairs?
Well, here's the thing. If we go upstairs, I worry that we won't be able to knock out that door. Do you think we'll be able to come back downstairs?
I don't really want to knock out that door this turn, to be honest.
Don't?
No, because I don't want them...
I don't want to go anywhere near that.
It's suspicions. And if I open that door up, it's going to open up to those 3 dudes, and I do not
All
think
right, let's go upstairs.
You go upstairs.
Let's go.
All right, this is you.
You approach a ramshackle-looking ladder. It looks like a strong blast of wind would reduce it to firewood.
Perform a...
skill check perception?
Explore the 2nd floor skill check for perception.
Okay, here we go.
It's 2. Yep, what do you got? That's
Many
1,
successes.
2. That's
yes.
only 2. 2 successes.
That's all I needed, though.
Yeah.
This place is as damp as a tomb. A good portion of the ladder is eaten away by mold. Luckily, you managed to leap over the dodgier steps and avoid a nasty injury. What a view. Shouldn't be too hard to get a good shot from here either. There's something laying in the tall grass outside the house.
Put a search through this tall grass on C1. So, up top.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
You are finished.
That's all my
And I'm going to rest. I'm going to carry over an extra action point for next turn. Play a refresh. Refresh all your stamina. So I'm going to actually gain 4 actions and back to 3 stamina.
All that depleted.
All my depleted is going to come back except for 1 because of my axe. I lose 1 for that. That's it.
Okay.
Well, nobody did anything.
So what do we want to do first?
Well, you already explored up here, so that's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend a perk because we haven't bought any perks. I just think it would be cool to show the folks what perks do.
How that works.
So I'm gonna spend number 1 my 1 strength perk, and the strength perk basically I'm buying a level 1 perk, so it only costs 1, and it's called the Rusty Edge. It's a strength 1 under warfare, but in combat I use a damaged weapon. With a damaged weapon, I can re-roll any 4 dice.
Okay.
So that perk just goes here. That's just one of my perks, and I get to use that.
It's just the perk of being the commoner Zahra.
And that's it. He's tough. So that's all he wants to do for now. That was his freebie. Okay. So I don't know where. I guess I could go.
Do you want to do any of the other stuff in here? Do you want to listen to what they're saying, maybe, or? You
can eavesdrop on them. I'm gonna actually spend one of my actions to move out here, and then examine
the pigsty.
Yeah, one of these things. See what's out here. Don't know. So much to explore. Examine the pigsty or search through the tall grass. I'm gonna look through the tall grass.
Okay.
How did this get here?
Oh, take it. It's just.
How did
this get here? Item 32, buck's blood. What? 32. How did this get here? 32. Here we go. So, buck's blood potion. Gain 3 extra stamina points for 2 rounds and get drunk. So, all right. This guy likes to get drunk. And I get a thievery perk. Nice. So that is back to the map. I'm going to spend my thievery and get a green die.
Nice. For
that
agility.
Will be 1 agility. All right. What are you doing? That was my one. That was
that was
two
it?
actions. I walked out there and then
Yeah.
I spent one.
To explore.
I'll spend another one to examine the pigsty.
The sty wobbles from side to side as
Grab
you
both
enter
of
it.
Yeah.
You knock over a pile of rusty, broken remnants of farm tools. Perhaps something in the pile can be salvaged.
I get a woodcutter's axe. Man, I have so many weapons.
Yeah, you
it's
do.
silly. And I get a perk for weapons. Man,
Nice.
so many perks in strength. World event. On the road to the east on D2. That's where these guys are.
Okay.
Something caught the guard's attention and put him on high alert.
Uh-oh.
All players on D2. Yeah, nobody's there.
Yeah.
Not a soul in sight. Just the way I like it.
This soldier's morale seems to be extraordinarily low. He's singing a nursery rhyme with a finger up his nose.
What? Set alert die of Jan to blank.
So this is Jan. Here's my woodcutter's axe. That's actually a pretty good weapon for me
Yeah,
as well.
that's good.
Okay, so what are you doing, Jan?
I guess I'll go ahead and eavesdrop through the window.
And now he's supposed to be ordering us around? It's a disgrace. Once a turncoat, always a turncoat. But it seems at least Ignatius is turning a blind eye to the dice game. You can get your hands on a nice bit of coin, I'm telling you. Who knows what Velashek's do-gooders will think of that when they get here. The word is that the monastery isn't big enough for both Ignatius and Velashek, that they've got unsettled scores. Anyway, enough of the gossip. A word to the wise. Any more hold-ups on the way and you'll see my grouchy side.
Continue.
I don't want to see his grouchy side. All right, that was it.
All right, so they're just on their way to. I wonder if you think that stays there to keep
No, I
eavesdropping
think
on
that
them?
because
That's
it would tell
Okay.
us, and I think that the only thing left is to break the door down. Yep. So that's all.
What
good.
about in the back out there? Should
So
that
there's
not be there?
what back?
Out in the back window.
Yeah, that's break. It's technically, you put it there, but it's technically here.
Oh, I thought I put that there.
Well, you can break the door from either tile. You're breaking it
I
in
see.
or you're
Okay.
breaking it out.
Yeah.
So
Got you.
that's why I'm like, I don't want to break that door down
Right.
because it leads to them.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm exposed. They're all going
Right.
to alert, and then I'm in trouble, right?
Okay. So I'm
let's-
going to go to the left. I'm going to move here.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. And I'm going to explore to the
west. All right.
A ramshackle woodshed surrounded by trees. Like most structures in the village, it's fallen into disrepair.
Tile 103, the muddy lot. All right, and we have a muddy lot.
That's a very muddy lot.
It is indeed.
Okay.
There's a battered bucket lying on a pile of wooden rubble inside the shack.
Distract the troops on B1 as suspicious. So one of those is suspicious.
On B1.
You catch a glimpse of something glittering in the mud.
So a green, inspect the muddy lot. Explore west, explore south. Put those out there. And then
Muddy
you earned an
lot.
intuition point.
A muddy lot, explore all directions.
No, just west and south. And then remove the one for the west, which you did.
Which I did, okay.
Then you get an intuition perk.
Okay. Cool.
And that's that.
Intuition.
All right. So you're done.
I'm done.
And that leaves it to me. So we've got quite a bit going on up here.
Yeah.
All right. As you can see, we've got so many incredible things that we could do right now.
Yes.
We've got this buildup of troops here. We've got this whole section of the map that we haven't even explored yet. The inn, we have to go figure out what's going on there with the innkeeper's daughter. This dude is coming back. He's extremely pissed off.
Yeah.
He's looking for blood. I'm
He
probably going to
is.
have to fight another dude, but I've got weapons now. So I
Yeah.
think I'm in a much better position to handle
And
myself.
I'm like trying to find this boy
Yes.
and also trying to find, I think way back in the beginning, they were talking about something hidden in this
hidden
tavern.
in the tavern
too,
if we
so.
get into the tavern. But we haven't even explored the tavern,
Right.
which is like the center of town here. So there's so many things we could do that we're getting ready to take you on, but we're not going to. So like
That's the beauty of these campaigns, right?
So let's go back. We'll talk about it
Yeah.
and we'll close this out. So yes, we cut you short, but I think we didn't cut you short because we gave the demo of what we were hoping to get
Right, yeah.
and cover, like the different core mechanics here. Like, how does the app work?
Right.
What is the app like? What is it going to provide to the story
Mm-hmm.
from a narrative component and from just like from a game master perspective, right?
Right, yeah.
How are the NPCs? How do they behave? How do they interact with the story? What is it like interacting with the map?
Mm-hmm.
What is it like in combat? Which is why I kept pushing combat on that dude because I'm
Yeah.
like, let's just see how
we
these
can push
rounds
this,
in
yeah.
combat work. As you can see, as you beat him, you both start to get damaged. So it isn't like, oh, I fought him, I lost, and now I got to fight him all over again, and I lost. No, it's a back and forth,
Yeah.
and he gets weaker and more injured as I fight him, and eventually I killed him and took his stuff.
Right.
He drops all his goods, which is great. It's just like a video game. They drop, especially in the Kingdom Come game. If you played it, they drop everything. So really cool. But it's starting to get tense now because the map is starting to fill up with guards, and now we've got to worry about trying not to be suspicious, managing that, and getting around.
Yes, but I think we did a good job of kind of showing you how a lot of this stuff works.
Well, I think so.
So,
I think we may have. I may have skipped a few things in comment. Like when you do re-rolls and stuff with items, you're supposed to spend a stamina. I don't remember if I did that or not, but just things I remembered after the fact. But just little
little tidbits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool story though.
Oh, yeah.
I will
amazing
say
story.
obviously we played this to learn it as well. So, but it plays differently. The story.
There were some changes.
The story changes depending on the order in which you take your actions. I noticed because we don't play identically. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like even though you kind of go into it going, okay, well I know the story, I know what I'm gonna do. The app might be like, well, no. You're actually gonna go down this other kind of path instead. So it's a really, really interesting little decision tree just in this first scenario.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think we demonstrated everything, like I said, we were hoping to do. I think we even demonstrated the leveling up bit as well, right? And in how items work, how you equip stuff. Really simple play. I think once you get the mechanics down on how suspicion works, I think that's probably the most complicated mechanic in the game is when the guards are alerted, when they engage with you.
I'm very suspicious.
You clearly are.
There's allergens in this basement.
So there's a lot of interesting things going on here. I think the story, like I said, it's very dark, it's very grim, but it's very much Kingdom Come Deliverance. It is. I personally love the theme and love the story.
Yeah, sorry, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm fine.
So which I think this really does demonstrate, or at least what I think the feeling of this game, the video game brings through to the table, which I was very happy about because I wasn't sure what to expect here.
Yeah.
As you can see, this is prototype, but the player boards look really cool. It's done in the style that's like all weathered and worn.
Yeah, this is definitely one that I forgot I was playing a prototype.
Yeah.
Even though you clearly are, but the boards are dual layers, your tokens are flying everywhere, which is kind of nice. I have not played the video game, obviously, but really enjoy the kind of the thing is it's a historical game because most of it is historically accurate, so it's kind of cool that way.
It's based on historical events, right? But you can imagine these things happening back in the day.
Yeah.
These miniatures, by the way, as far as prototypes go, are really amazing. Like they're really, really nice looking, in the style of the game art. If you've played this game, so again, I can't state enough that I'm super happy that this really put forward the the artistic design of the game and the feel of the era. Additionally, I think the app is the integration for the app, and I know we're going into a little bit longer-winded here, but I think it's worth talking through. The app itself, there's always this: do I like app games? Do I not like app games? But I believe the way this app is integrated into this game is very similar to one we've played not too long ago.
Yes.
Which one was that? Destinies?
Descent.
No, not Descent. Destiny.
Oh, Destinies.
Yeah, this wasn't like Descent at all.
Yeah.
This was like Destinies, where you go to a map location and you interact with the night with a location, and something happens.
Right.
In that game, that's about as far as it goes.
I was gonna say I didn't want to like make that connection because to me this is very, very different. But in the way the app is executed,
the way I would have said it, this is leaps and bounds ahead of that. That experience fell really flat for me.
Yeah.
Because it was just literally go to a place, push a button, hear a story, and then go on. Maybe roll some dice, but it's inconsequential. This was like really cool stuff that had effects across the game.
Right.
Things you did actually made a difference in what was happening in the game, how NPCs are reacting to you.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like, because you can actually see the world changing when you're choosing actions and even like in a different order, or if you don't get to something in time, or if you choose to, I'm just going to explore this thing instead of dealing with the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, things are happening. And
you could lose the scenario most likely.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
if that kid gets killed and or maybe if he does, it closes down a story tree that could have solved the game.
Right.
And now you only have one other option to do it, and you've got to go a different way.
Or from what we understand, that will maybe impact something that happens
later on.
Chapters and chapters from now. You saw a quick little bit that your karma got updated, right? So, you kind of can imagine you're going on this, am I going to be a good guy, bad guy, kind of route, which is neat too.
And maybe like something later will happen that will pay off the fact that I showed mercy to this guy.
Right.
Versus if I didn't, maybe I would have paid for it in a later chapter.
Right.
So I'm really excited to see how robust this game comes as far as just chapters and stories and campaigns go. Like how much is going to come out in the box at launch. What is it going to include? How many different stories? Because I think the options are endless and where this could go as far as how many stories you could build off of this. And again, this is app integration done right.
Right.
For board games. Like, honestly, it just is. Because I feel that what I'm doing on a map and having all these things kind of like you open up one area and all these things appear. Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's exciting. Okay, let me go here. And then all these other things appear.
Yeah.
And you get a little box and you unlock it and all these things happen. Like
it's so rewarding.
It's just, that's amazing. Like, this is how these types of games should be. So I know for me, like, this really hits home for me, and it's what I was hoping it would be.
Awesome.
Right. Cool. So it's not a review, but it's just this is how I feel, and it's really there's only a handful of app games that I think are done really well in this vein, not counting dungeon crawlers, because to me that's a different experience altogether. This is like an adventure RPG. Yeah. Which to me, it's just
Overland Adventure RPG.
Kind of, well, it's kind of Overland, but a little more zoomed in. But I think it's just the narrative is so rich here that I want to actually listen to the story.
I know.
And the voice acting is really good.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they flesh that out even more for launch, because like that really sucks you into this whole setting. So I think it's just.
It's fun. Well, without getting too much into it, right?
Yeah.
I completely agree with you, and it was hard for me. You said, "Well, we're gonna stop." I was like, "Let's see."
She didn't want to stop
because
just now.
The funny thing is, like, we kind of have explored a little bit more over here in previous scenarios. So now I'm like, ooh, like I'm starting to see sort of how it could potentially come together.
Yeah.
But we would be playing this for another probably hour and a half. So.
Yeah. But I think we just wanted to close, we wanted to give a good demo of at least how the mechanics work, what the stories, what you can expect to get from a story, a narrative, and some of the basic
without
mechanics.
giving away.
I mean, so as much as it's hard in these circumstances, but that's it. We hope you really enjoyed the playthrough with us. I know it's not normal fare that we kind of like play it really long like that and let you listen to all the narratives and stuff like that, but I think it's worth it because it is definitely part of the experience. So thanks for watching. The link to the campaign will be down in the show notes. As always, look to join us on our Facebook group. Come join our Discord. It's very active. We have a lot of great conversations there, a lot of good folks. And join us over on the Board Game Nexus. Sell and buy used games.
Yeah.
And join our Patreon. So many things.
Do all the
So many plugs that we do at the end of our videos now. It's amazing. But I think that's about it. You got anything?
I think that's all.
All right. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.
I'll see ya.